Good morning students, welcome to social class. Today we are going to discuss about evolution of earth. Evolution of earth means how earth was formed. Regarding that, today we are going to discuss. There is no unanimous opinion in scientists about formation of earth, but most of the scientists believed that earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago. In the beginning, there was high temperature on the earth. At the same time, earth is moving with dust and clouds. Because of this more temperature, earth was melted. Earth was melted in solid form. It has taken millennia of years to earth to attain its present form. Because of that more heatless, earth was melted in solid form, and it has taken million of years to earth to attain its present form. During that period, in earth there were two types of materials, two types of particles. Those two types of particles are lighter particles, heavier particles. These lighter particles rose up and cooled and formed as layers of crust. These heavier particles formed as part of molten core. Later students, these lighter particles rose up, and an upper crust of these lighter particles and cooler particles became a covering to molten interior. Later, this interior coolness was continued for several years. Coolness was continued on this interior for several years. Because of that coolness, contraction was taken place in earth. Because of that contraction, folding was taken place on crust. Because of that folding, mountains and basins were created in earth. Later, these basins were created as oceans. This is about evolution of earth, how earth was formed. Clear students? I will revise once. Students, today I am going to say about evolution of earth. Evolution of earth means what? How earth was created. There is no unanimous opinion in scientists about formation of earth. But most of the scientists believed that earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago. Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago. At the beginning, earth had high temperature and earth was moving with dust and particles. Because of more heatness, earth was melted in solid form. At the time, in earth there are two types of particles. The first one is lighter particles, the second one is heavier particles. These lighter particles rose up and cooled, formed as layers of crust. These heavier particles formed part of molten core. Later students, the smaller particles or lighter particles rose up. An upper crust, lighter particles and molten materials, these became a covering to molten interior. In this interior, coolness was continued for several years. Coolness was continued for several years. Because of that coolness, contraction was taken place in this interior. Because of this interaction, folding was taken place in earth crust. Because of that folding, mountains, basins were created. Later, these basins were divided into oceans. Students, the first part of earth history is barren and lifeless. There was no life. Later oceans emerged on earth. Ocean creatures emerged on the earth. Later plants emerged. Finally animals came into existence. In part of animals, we human beings also came into existence. This is how evolution in earth has taken place. Now students, I am going to say about atmosphere. The thin layer of the thin layer of air surrounding Earth. The thin layer of air surrounding Earth called as atmosphere. Atmosphere. In this atmosphere, we can see different types of gases. For example, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. These all gases are present. In this oxygen, which is very useful for human beings. That's why without this gas, people cannot live. That's why oxygen called as breath of life. Next, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. These two gases are very useful for plants. Students, if these three gases are not there on the earth, the life became impossible. It became impossible for people and animals to live here. So these three gases are very important for human existence. Next, students, Earth. In this atmosphere we discussed already what are the gases present. In atmosphere also different types of layers are there. In the upcoming class we are going to discuss. Next, students, we discussed in the earlier classes orbit. We discussed perihelion, aphelion. That we are going to recapitulate once. What do we mean by aphelion? Aphelion means what? When the distance between Sun and Earth very far, that is called aphelion. This aphelion happens on July 4. This aphelion happens on July 4. During this aphelion, the distance between Earth and Sun 152 million kilometers. Now we are going to say about perihelion. What is perihelion? Perihelion means when the distance between Earth and Sun very least, it is called perihelion. In this perihelion, the distance will be 147 million kilometers. The average distance between Earth and Sun 150 million kilometers. This all says about that. Next, we discussed in earlier class planets of Sun, all those. In this class, now we are going to say a new topic, that is continental drift theory. Continental drift theory. What is continental drift theory? Continental drift theory. This theory explains present arrangement of continents and oceans. How these continents and oceans were formed. Alfred Wegener explained about this theory. According to this theory, at present we have 7 continents. 220 million years ago, these all 7 continents were united and called as Pangaea. This Pangaea was surrounded by an ocean called as Panthalassa. Later, 200 million years ago, this Pangaea was divided into 2 landforms, Angara land, Gondwana land. These 2 landforms were later divided into 7 continents. This is how all our 7 continents came into existence. Next, students, I am going to say about latitudes. What are latitudes? Imaginary horizontal lines on Earth. Imaginary horizontal lines on Earth called as latitudes. These latitudes are circles which runs from east to west. These latitudes are in total 180. 0 degrees latitude, which is called as equator. Equator is the largest latitude in this Earth. Next, students, now I am going to say about important latitudes. What are important latitudes? 0 degrees latitude called as equator. 23.5 north latitude called Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 south latitude called as Tropic of Capricorn. 66.5 north latitude called as Arctic Circle. 66.5 south latitude called as Antarctic Circle. 90 degrees north called as North Pole. 90 degrees south called as South Pole. These all are important latitudes. What is the use of these latitudes? By latitudes we can know the temperature on Earth. For example, these latitudes divided Earth into 3 zones. Those zones are torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. Torrid zone. What is torrid zone? The region between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, called as torrid zone. The region between Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle. This region called as temperate zone. Then what is frigid zone? The region between Arctic Circle to North Pole, Antarctic Circle to South Pole. This region called as frigid zone. In torrid zone, the temperature is more. In frigid zone, the temperature is medium. In frigid zone, the temperature is very less. It means very cool. These three regions have different types of temperatures. Those three regions are torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. Students, is this clear? Now I am going to say very important thing, that is longitudes. Longitudes are imaginary lines running from north to south. Longitudes are imaginary lines running from north to south. These longitudes are semicircles which connects north. These longitudes are semicircles which connects north and south. These longitudes are 360 in number. Longitudes are 360 in number. These longitudes are divided into two groups, students. The first one 0 degrees to 180 degrees east, first group. 0 degrees to 180 degrees west, second group. Like this, these whole longitudes are divided from here to here into two groups. 0 degrees to 180 degrees east, one group. 0 degree to 180 degrees west, another group. Like this, these longitudes are divided. The longitude that passes through Greenwich in England regarded as 0 degrees meridian. Longitude which passes through Greenwich in England regarded as 0 degrees longitude or prime meridian. These longitudes are also called as meridians. Clear, students? Next, we are going to say about sun takes 4 minutes. Sun takes 4 minutes to change its position from one longitude to another longitude. From this longitude to this longitude, if sun position 1, it takes 4. Sun takes 4 minutes to change its position from one longitude to another longitude. It means you can understand that the difference between one longitude to another longitude is 4 minutes. Clear? Next, students, these longitudes again divided into minutes and seconds. Now, students, I am going to say about time zones. Time zones. Earth divided into 24 time zones. Our Earth is divided into 24 time zones. In each time zone, there are 15 longitudes. In each time zone, there are 15 longitudes. For example, the difference between one longitude to another longitude, 4 minutes. The time difference between one time zone to another time zone, 1 hour. So, we divided Earth into two hemispheres, western hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. This side 180 longitudes, this side 180 longitudes. See carefully, students. From 180 degrees western longitude to 0 degrees longitude, the time difference will be 12 hours. And 0 degrees longitude to 180 degrees longitude in eastern side, the time difference will be 12 hours. So, the time difference between 180 degrees west, 180 degrees east will be 24 hours. Clear, student? This is how we can know about time. Next, they ask students, what is the time difference between Greenwich Standard Time, Indian Standard Time? What is the difference between Greenwich Standard Time, Indian Standard Time? 0 degrees longitude called as Greenwich Meridian. 0 degrees longitude called as Greenwich Meridian. Indians follows 82.5 longitude as a standard meridian. Indians follows 82.5 longitude as a standard meridian. From 0 degrees to 82.5, how many time zones are there? 5 time zones. 5 time zones means how many hours? 5 hours. Later, how many longitudes are there? 7.5 longitudes are there. 7 longitudes means for one longitude to another longitude, how much time difference? 4 minutes. It means 7 into 4, 28 minutes. Half longitude means 2 minutes, so 30. Our time is 5.5 hours ahead of England time. So this all we have to remember. The time difference between India and Greenwich will be, we are ahead of 5.5 hours to this Greenwich time. These next students, we are going to say about grid. What do we mean by grid? Grid means network of latitudes and longitudes. Network of latitudes and longitudes are all called grid. What is use of this grid? By grid, we can locate places very easily. By grid system, we can learn about any place very easily. So these all are uses. Next, the region near to Pacific Ocean have more volcanoes. The region near to Pacific Ocean have more volcanoes. Because of that volcanoes, earthquakes will happen. Pacific Ring Fire. That's why this region called as Pacific Ring Fire. More volcanoes are there. Volcanic eruption will take place. Because of that volcanic eruptions, earthquakes also will come. Because of all these regions, that place is called as Pacific Ring Fire. Thank you.